Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I hope you're well today. I've properly prepared today. I've come out of the shower a little while ago. I really feel like I need a good shave today. And just as an aside, before we start, I have got a couple of little marks that are not quite healed. I've got some lumps and bumps down here. I popped a Gillette 7 o'clock into my slim, and I opened the slim up to setting 8, which I'd never done with that blade before. I'd never used that blade before, and I had weepers all over. It was about the worst shave that I've ever had. Now, I know from previous experience that some of these bumps I get, they occur when I get too close a shave, or there's a large blade gap on the razor that I'm using. So just wanted to put out there that if you get razor bumps and lumps, maybe that's one of the reasons, and perhaps shaving with a milder razor or your razor on a milder setting might help to alleviate that. So it's just something that occurred to me. Now today I've got a lovely soap that you can see on the windowsill, and I would like to thank Malcolm, who made this review possible by kindly lending me his tub of Martin de Candre Vetiver soap. It is a really nice luxury soap. It is an indulgence, I feel. It smells beautiful. So it comes in a really solid glass jar with an aluminium lid, and if I were you and you've got one of these, I would place it on your sink to load your brush. And I say that because I've already dropped something into my sink, a shaving bowl, and broken the sink once. And if you drop that in your sink, the sink would definitely lose. Now I'm going to pop my blade into my razor. I'm going to be using the Gillette Nacette again today on its 7th use, but the razor I'm using is going to be different from the last shave. I'm going to be using my Gillette 102A, produced from 1921 through 1929, which was the year of the Wall Street crash in America. In 1930, Gillette brought out the new, and in 1931, still in the middle of the Depression, they brought out the Goodwill. So a little bit of history to get started. I'm going to be using my little Frank shaving synthetic brush today, and we'll just wet that. Now I am going to dry my hands before I pick up that jar. I'm going to hold it up to you. This has been used about 10 times. It is a hard soap, and if I hold it to the light, you can see that there's nothing come off there. I watched a video just the other day, one of Trevi B's videos, and he'd used his soap 30 times and there was barely anything off it, less than a credit card, I would say. I find this a very, very nice soap, very easy to load, and I have been really enjoying using it. Now it doesn't look very much there. I think my brush was probably a little dry, so I'm just going to add just a touch of water to that, just to pick up a little bit extra. There, that looks a little bit better. Now, one of the things that I keep in my desk is this sponge, and I use it for soaps. And I've got the soap here, and what I normally do is just wipe around the edge like that, turn it around, and just go straight over the top, and that is my soap nice and clean. And then I will just put that on the windowsill and let that dry out for a little while. Now, while I'm lathering up, I'm going to talk generally about this Martin de Candre soap. They are a family business, started in 1974 by Dominique and Rosine Dorsch. I hope I have pronounced their surname correctly. It has now been passed down to their daughters, and they produce soap in rural France. They are entirely a family-run business. Rosine learned how to make soap from a chemist, and I suppose it's worth remembering that the world was a very, very different place in 1974. You just couldn't go online and find the best recipe for making soap. Very interesting. And I've read that Martin de Candre soap sparked an interest in artisan soap making. Really quite fascinating. I really like the smell of this. I haven't been sure about Vetiver before, but this is really, really nice. It is a completely handmade soap, and everything they do in their business is handmade. Everything is hand produced. The soap is cut by hand, packed by hand, everything. And they are, according to their website, extremely proud of the fact that the soap is 100% made from vegetable oils and essential oils, good quality essential oils. The soap has a good name. It's thought to be a good quality soap, and I would agree with that, and it is certainly thought to be a very long lasting soap. Now I'm just going to keep adding a little drop more water to my brush until I get the consistency that I need. There. Do you know, it's a lovely lather on this soap. It's quite dense and creamy, but it's somehow quite light at the same time. It's really nice. think that will do. Ah, I completely forgot. I have my cube down here waiting for me to use. I've just completely forgotten about that. Let's put that on the shelf. How strange. Do you know, my fingers with the soap on it feel really, really slick. So here we go, this is one of my favourite little razors. Very easy, I've been quite quiet today. I'll tell you a little bit about the ingredients in the soap in a moment. I want to be sure that my hands are dry when I pick that tub up to show you the label. But the soap is made in 3 varieties normally. The original, which is a lavender, mint and rosemary scent. They produce an unscented soap and they produce their fougere, and the fougere is quite well known for being a very nice scent. Now they also make a limited edition soap, and those are the Vetiver, which I'm using today, a rose and a citrus. The rose is the most expensive soap because the essential oils that they use, the rose are the most expensive. I think it's called attar of roses, the essential oil of roses. I've never really done that before. Do you shave like that? Kind of get those bits down there. I love my little razor. Fabulous. Now let me just pick up this tub so I can show you the ingredients. there we are. You can pause that there if you wish to see them. It is a 200-gram tub of soap, which is 7 ounces. It is an expensive soap. There's no getting around that. The Fougere sells for £45, and as I say, the Rose is the most expensive, sells for £55. This one is £46, I believe. So it definitely is an expensive soap, and some of the other reviewers that I've seen in reviewing this soap have asked the question, is the soap worth the price? And for me, I have to say, yes, it is, I think. Everyone will have their own personal opinion, of course, and I'm sure that will be divided in the comments after this video. But as I said, it is an indulgence. It feels like an indulgence. And if you can afford it and you've got the money, it's a very, very nice soap that is very long lasting. But of course, it is only a soap. Now, Martin de Candre do occupy that sort of luxury niche, and but I feel it's still affordable. You know, it's a how can I put it? It's a Mercedes. It's not a Maserati. So what do I like about it? Well, I like the fact that it comes in a glass jar with an aluminium lid. It's the whole feel of that is entirely different from a plastic tub. And I really, really like that. I wish more soap producers would use glass instead of plastic. And perhaps sell refills for the jars. I think that would be a great idea. And I know that Phoenix and Bow are going down that route. For me, the feel of a glass jar, it feels good. It's very tactile and I like it. I feel that the soap is very good quality soap. It's got a lovely glide on it. And yet the ingredients are quite simple. They have kept it as natural as possible. And I like the fact that it's so easy to load and lather up. And I like the quality of the lather. So there is a lot to like about this soap. I'm not saying it's the best soap in the world, you know, and I know there are very, very good soaps for a lot less money, but all I can tell you is I like this. Now, I'm not sure that I could afford a whole tub like this, but they do different sized tubs. They do a 50-gram tub, which retails at about £25. But they also do, and I think this is very definitely a French trend that I've seen before. They produce their soaps in lovely little glass tubs and jars, and I think they're very, very nice indeed. There are a range of glass products. One is called Burieris, and it is a 60-gram pack, and it comes in a beautiful, like a little butter dish. I think beurre is butter in French. It comes in a beautiful little butter dish with a glass lid on it, and that retails at £26.50. Now, I may buy one of those. That is something that I feel I could afford, and it would be my little indulgence. And certainly if it was around my birthday or Christmas, I might well consider getting one of those. There's another one called Le Domino, and it is an oblong shaped glass dish. Really, really nice. The other containers that they do are fabulous as well. I'm sorry, I didn't mean this to be like a, how can I put it, a sort of, well, anyway, I'm just impressed, that's it. They do a product called Le Bol de Bois, and if you imagine a beautiful wooden bowl filled with whipped cream, that's what it looks like. They've poured the soap in and shaped it, and it looks like this hard soap is just, it looks like whipped cream almost in this beautiful wooden bowl. And there are some other products on there as well that you can look at. They do samples. I'm just impressed, that's all. So for me, it's not something that I maybe would buy to use every day, because I have the channel and tend to use quite a few soaps. But I know there are a lot of people out there that only use this soap. And as I said, it is long lasting. A whole tub of this apparently will last well over a year. And that's shaving every day. So if you consider that, it's maybe not so expensive as it first seems. Just gone very lightly over that area there. No blood, thankfully, today. There we are, there's my shave, 3 easy passes. Just going to loosen up my razor, give it a rinse. I'll clean that properly in a moment. Now I should mention, and I have forgotten to bring it into the den with me, but there's a giveaway this week. The result, I'll start that again. There was a giveaway in the latest Sunday sit down, and the result of that giveaway is today. And the winner is a Simon Tilston. Simon, if you get in touch with me, I will put my email address in the comments section, or you can find me via the Friendship Shaving Facebook group. Congratulations, I will send the Wickham soap that you want to you wherever you are. And thank you everybody for your interest. It was just a quick giveaway, and I hope it will be appreciated by Simon. Now, I've had a very close shave with that razor. I find it to be a good razor. What we're going to use today, I'm just going to use some Nivea Sensitive. We'll go simple. Now I've had a very close shave again with that Nasset blade. I feel that it's sharp enough, but it's just starting to be a little uncomfortable post-shave, a little close, and I may not use that again. I may continue to use it in my own time, but I think I will come back next week with a different blade and see how we go. But I have had a very close shave again, I must admit. Very nice. So, in conclusion, is it the best soap in the world? I don't know, it's just soap, isn't it? But it does really appeal to me. There we are, Martin de Candre Vetiver soap. I've really enjoyed this one. I think you might be able to tell. I've loved it, in fact, so I think I will probably use this again next week, but we'll see how that goes. Until then, look after yourselves now. All the best. Bye bye.